How do you manage the feast and famine cycles of being a solopreneur? So, in my journey, there are businesses that I can be called as a solopreneur because I'm the only one. Then there are businesses that I had with business partners as well. So I'll just speak about, I'll talk about, my experience as a solopreneur. Then let me clarify the feast and famine cycles. So in business, and majority of businesses are like this, especially if it's sales heavy, meaning you need to go out to do sales. Is there will be moments, which what we call the cycles, that you will be earning a lot, maybe like even more than what you can imagine, right? And then there will be times that is very low. This is what we call famine. So feast meaning you are eating a lot, you are feasting because the sales just keep coming in, you have a lot of clients. Then famine is the opposite. So there's no clients, no calls, no one is buying, for example. And those are called famine, meaning you're not eating anything, right? So that's the feast and famine cycles. So how do I handle that? So first and foremost, when I first experienced this in my first business, it was shocking, of course, because my perception was that once I start a business, I will just continuously earn money, like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And being someone new, I didn't know that there is like that cycle. And when that cycle hit, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. So the key, what I learned from that experience is that when you are experiencing feast, when you are experiencing a lot of, income, sales is coming in, you need to manage your money properly. Now, let me repeat that. You need to manage your money properly. So when you are earning a lot, it doesn't mean it gives you the right to spend all that money and buy a new car, buy a new boat, buy a helicopter, and it doesn't work that way. So you need to understand that you need to respect money. So you need to save this money somewhere where you can actually use this when either the famine comes in, or maybe for emergency, or if you need to expand the business itself. So the key here is to understand money management. If you can understand that and take care of your money, even if you are experiencing feast, even if you're experiencing famine, you'll definitely be good. And so that's the key learning that I had there. So having that stable mindset in handling the money that you're earning from the business is really, really important. Good. I hope I answered that question. And what do you find most challenging about entrepreneur? Let me think about this for a sec. I think one of the biggest reason why I want to be an entrepreneur, or why I want to start my own business, is because it gives me more control of my life, right? So that control, I want to be able to control a lot of things, like my time, the amount of work that I do, who I interact with, what kind of things that I work on. So a lot of this is control and freedom, right? Control and freedom. So the most challenging thing about being an entrepreneur is, for me, at least for me, is letting go of that control. And this will be apparent when, for example, you have business partners, or you have, for example, employees. Then you'll probably experience this and struggle with this as well. I mean, it's possible, but for me, that's how I experience it. And being someone who likes to be in control, I like certain things to be with a certain quality and standard. Yeah, so that's the hardest part. But that is something that we need to learn, or at least I needed to learn, in order to move faster and like achieve more in the business. Because if it's left for me, like for myself, then it will be very, very difficult to move faster. So I need to let go and trust that my business partners or my employees will be able to do a good job. And maybe if they don't, then I need to step in to like help them with it. And that's kind of like how my mindset shifted from being like control freak into someone who is more like, a guide or a facilitator for those people in order for them to achieve more as well in their lives and in the business. So yeah, so that is my answer to that. The most challenging is really, letting go of that control. So I'm sharing that more on like for your own self-awareness, if that is something that if you want to start your own business because you also want that freedom and you want to control things. So when you can recognize that for yourself, then you'll be able to know what to do with it, right? So nice, very nice question. How much time do you spend in your business? So yep, and again, this answer is just me. And because one, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, and basically I spend a lot of time in my business, and it's because it's a business that I love doing. So to me, it's really not like work. I'm enjoying it. Even when I meet up with people, even if it's a casual meetup, my antenna is always open to like, what are the possibilities that can happen, all these things. And so I spend a lot of time, maybe average in a day 10 hours at least. But the beauty of being an entrepreneur is having the flexibility. So I get to decide when is my break, when is my holidays, or when do I spend time. Just this morning, I quickly scheduled a tennis session. So I went out in the morning to play tennis. And this kind of like the flexibility that an entrepreneur has, right? So we have the freedom and control over our schedule. So even though I work hard, long hours, I do take breaks. Let's say, for example, this Sunday, I'm going to be talking to a group of 30 people about emotions and success and all this. So that's part of work as well. Yeah, then I do podcasts as well. So I create content because I want to like deliver value out there. So yeah, so I do spend a lot of time, but that's me. When I was still working and I started doing business, I spend about 1 hour to 2 hours per day, and it's actually good enough because we kind of like share the time with my other business partners as well. So all my lights are switching off, so it means it's time already. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. And there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to spending time in your business. The main question that you need to be answering is how much time you need to put in to make your business work, right? Because let's say your business is online and you just need to spend 1.5 hours per day or 2 hours per day, then it is already good enough. Or maybe just 4 hours per week, it's also possible. Which reminds me of one of my favorite authors, Tim Ferriss, 4 Hour Work Week. So he's one of the people that I follow as well. So there's no right or wrong answer to that. It's really up to you how you want to manage your business. And of course, for me, what I believe is the more you put in into your business, the faster it can go as well.
Oh, hey there. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to click the bell button so you get updated of the new videos. See you in the next one.